Hey guys, so I've ran the mine program several times and I made a couple updates to it. You're gonna look at those real quick. So I tried rewriting it because I was running into a problem where the edit program wouldn't actually work after the mine program is run. If I edit program as soon as, yeah, it wouldn't work until I restart the turtle. So I just had it restart the turtle after at the end of the mine program, as well as selecting the second slot, so the first block that it mined, and placing it back down once it gets to the top. Other than that, I think this is all the same. Oh yeah, and I enabled the taskbar. During a program, if the program enables the taskbar, it will be automatically updated, because the update thing is still running while the program runs. It just doesn't update the taskbar because there isn't one. So, yeah. And I added a little function up here that isn't being used yet because, as some of you may have noticed already, we have some stuff in my inventory that I got. Our friend found for us, as well as some coal, which we're going to snag real quick to smelt this up. So we're going to go get some wood. So we can make some more friends for him. And some glass and stuff. In this, because I don't want to farm, like, ender pearls and stuff, because I think that it's a little too grindy and annoying for this series. I decided to sorry. Oh. There you go. So the crafting recipe have changed for wireless modems and ender modems. Wireless modems use a redstone torch instead of an ender pearl, and ender modems use a redstone block instead of an eye of ender. Other than that, they're the same. So we're gonna go up, left, left, forward 5. Gonna go up, forward 10. Up, forward 10. No, it already went up, so just forward 10. Just move them. So yeah, but we have the diamonds and the redstone to get modems and computers and turtles and all that. We just need wood. So chop. Good. Let's get a bit more. Chop. Good. So I'm estimating here, but I think it uses for every shaft about 1.5 coal. So we probably use 3 coal about for this. Oh, I missed marking one shaft there. Oh yeah, we need to get sand too. But yeah, so let's just get 6 sand should be good for now. So let's go to Lua, T dot dig down, T dot forward. There we go. You got our sand. Let's find our glass house. T dot place up. Oh yeah, one thing that observing people will have noticed is I made a little Lua program that runs the Lua program after enabling the taskbar. Just so we have that taskbar while we're in the Lua program. Yeah. So there we go. Now we have some iron. And soon we'll have some sand. And then we should get some cobble, maybe after smelting some of this wood. Let's turn this into... get some sticks. I'll make a sword for defending myself. I don't know what happened to my last one. Did I just punch the pigs to death? Is that how I got this pork chop? Can't remember. And then we'll make another mining turtle, I think. This will be our backup turtle. First something happens to this guy here. But I think I like this guy more because he's an advanced turtle. I think I'll do most of my programming on this guy. Maybe make a disk drive later, because they're pretty cheap for putting all that stuff on. But first, oh, we need some stone too. Let's get 16 stone smelting. And I think it's just a glass pane and redstone and like that to make a computer. So it's nice and cheap. And then also a modem. We want 2 modems actually. This is enough for 2 modems. Then we also want to get the computer. So we'll do half a stack of stone. So where do we want to put our computer? Maybe right... We could put it right here actually. Just right there. And then we will get a monitor going later for it. But let's make actually... Let's make pickaxe. I really miss the knowledge book. In this version, there's no knowledge book. There we go. Now we can make a computer. So, boom, boom, boom. Computer. So this is exactly like a turtle, but it doesn't move. It's cheaper. And this one is not an advanced computer, so it doesn't have color. As you'll see by the white everything. So I'll mine this andesite, this cobble, and I'll replace it in the ground with dirt. I think we mined a shaft here, yep. Somewhere hasn't been mined. This block here hasn't been, so we could do it. So I messed up somewhere here on the pattern. No, it looks like I did something wrong, because this block hasn't been mined. And nor is this one. These two haven't been mined. So, I did something wrong, but that's fine. It's unlikely there's diamonds in those blocks. So now, let's make 2 redstone torches. Redstone torch there. Surround it with cobblestone, and we get a modem. So, let's attach this to Tim here. Now, Tim can send signals. Wireless signals. So, we're going to edit our mine program to give updates using this function I made called the console function. What this does is it uses the Rednet API, which is the default API, to broadcast a signal to all computers within range with the tag console, whatever message we give it. So, if it returns true, then we're going to do block equals t.inspect. And then if block equals list by no, that won't work, no. T.inspect we check the walls, we're going to give it the depth. And we're going to update the depth before we check the walls. Depth equals depth plus 1. And now, before we dig, we're going to console. So, we're going to send it the message found t.inspect at depth depth. And that will broadcast the message to any computer that's listening, and then we'll write a program on this one to tell it to listen. So we'll just surround that. So now this one can listen. So we'll broadcast the message whenever we find an ore, and see what ore we found, as well as if depth percent sign equals 0, or percent sign 10. So this means if it is divisible by this number, it'll return 0. If it isn't, it will return like, that's a bad explanation. When you first started to learn division, and you learn like 10 or 11 divided by 10 would equal 1 and a rest of 1, because you don't divide that extra 1, it's a remainder or rest. This returns the remainder or rest, whatever you want to call it. Console at depth, and then returning, console returning to surface. Console at the surface. And then we'll reboot. So, hopefully this will work. So we can mine there. It's a spot for a shaft. So let's go forward, left, forward, 4. There we go. And first, let's get this guy listening. So edit startup. Rednet dot open back. Term dot set cursor position x y equals term dot get size, and then we'll set the position to, oh yeah, this one doesn't have clicking either. It doesn't have click detection, so the edit program can't detect where you're clicking. So like I can't go here. I have to use my arrow keys to move around. X1, so turn dot get size. So then we'll set the cursor to the very bottom here, and then it will message ID. I remember this. Wait, save, exit, help, Rednet. Receive protocol, timeout. Turn sender ID, message, protocol. Sender ID, message, and protocol. Okay. Edit, startup. So the ID message protocol equals rednet dot receive console. What that means is now I'm filtering for everything that has a tag or a protocol of console, which if we edit our mine program, we're sending all our messages with that tag. So that means that this computer then will print all the messages. We'll just print message. Go print ID and then message. So save. Wait, no, first I want to do wow, true, do. And sleep for 0. Right, and now reboot. Edit. Startup. Line 6. Bracket was expected. Gotta do that. Reboot. Right. Seems to be working fine. Mine 2. Hold on, let's give it some fuel. I want to keep one of these, but you can have the rest. Than expected. Edit. Line 2. 22. Save. Exit. Mine 2. I'll show you what I mean by it breaks the edit program in a second here once that's done running. So while that's running, let's make another computer. And first look here. So you see this Rednet modem is on because it's red like that. This hasn't sent any signals, meaning it hasn't gotten 10 blocks down. Probably pretty close though. Yeah, at depth 10. It receives all the information from all the turtles that are mining. It says where they are. So now with this one, we can go this, then wrap it around with iron, and that'll make a turtle. And we could give it a pickaxe. Now it's a mining turtle. So now, this turtle can have the very same programs and everything, and notice the other one's yellow, this one's gray. That's because this one has the same limitations as this computer. It's a basic one, not an advanced one. So it's harder to program, like the edit program's not as advanced, and the options and features aren't as advanced and all that. So, generally, that one, wait, what? Oh, that was weird. Okay, at depth 30. Good. Hasn't found any ores yet, though. Which isn't good. So let's smelt another 16 cobble. Because there's something else I want to make now. So now we have that. Now we need to make another modem for that one. Actually, no, I want to make a GPS system, before I make another modem for this one. Which will take 3 modems. Let's get 3 modems. 3 computers, which we have the materials for, if we can smelt enough. Which will not be enough cobble for 3 computers, so... Smelt more cobble. And before I make another computer, I actually want to make something else. Which is this. Which will need some paper to use, but it's called a disk drive. And this lets you move information from one computer / turtle to another. Oh, did you find any? Found gold ore. And that's all he found. Yep, just stone and gold ore. So try to keep these as dirt. So let's give you a stack of dirt here to put in your second slot. So I don't think there's any more spots to mine. Actually, you could mine right here. No. Yeah, should be a spot. But I think we're going to go up to the surface for mining now. But first, let's just break a couple blocks to make this be a staircase. Make sure there's no mobs. Let's find some sugar cane. Sugar cane for paper. Oh, there's a village over here. Well, let's go to the village. And there's some sugar cane right there. That's perfect. So let's eat our pork chop. If we need more food, we can always come back here. Alright. All we need is 3, because we just need a bit of paper. Just need 1 paper, actually, so that's enough now. And then let's check this blacksmith. Alright. Diamond horse armor, saddle, some food, and some iron. Well, that's useful. So now let's run back home. We got everything we needed. So now we're gonna hide in our hole for a little bit longer. / house. Let's call it a house. We're gonna hide in our house for a little bit longer. We're not gonna do any more mining. Oh, I'm gonna show you how the edit program doesn't work. After I find my house again. Okay, so let's block this off. And now let's get some cobble or some stone. Let's try editing mine 2. Oh, it worked. Oh, because I unloaded the chunk, so it rebooted. Oh, right, no, because I rebooted automatically. Dang it. Okay, well, I can't show you that, but I can show you a floppy disk. So let's get some paper, some redstone. That makes a floppy disk. So let's go to the floppy disk. When you shift right click on this, it will put it in there, or you can just put it in. And then this can contain not tons of programs, but a small amount. If I list here, you can see now there's a disk and a ROM directory. And I can CD to the disk directory. I can list, there's nothing in here. I can CD out of it. Or CD ... and that can contain programs. I'll take it out. I can move it to a different disk drive. It's portable. And if you have multiple computers beside the same disk drive, you can move a file onto the disk, and then the other computer can copy it off onto the computer. So that's useful. So you can do that. And now do we have, no, still missing 2 stone to have like all the modems needed for our GPS. So a GPS is a global positioning satellite. That's what it stands for, at least. That's not what it is in this game. Where did all our charcoal go? Did I put it in this turtle? Yes, I did. Give me 2 more. I'm going to make some for some computers. There we go. So what it does is it basically it's 3 computers that use wireless signals. So say these are computers with modems. You'd have one here and here. Oh wait, we need 4. And then you'd have one like right here. And what they would do is they'll send signals to each other, and you can use the broadcasting system to, it tells you how far away the the computer that sent the signal is. So then they can figure out how far away they are from each other. And you tell each one of them what their coordinates are. And then using that, they can figure out exactly every block around them as long as they can communicate with something near there. So if they broadcast to the turtle, and then the turtle broadcasts, hey, I need to know where I am, is there a GPS nearby? Then all of these computers receive that signal, but it's a different distance from every computer. And so then they talk to each other and they figure out, hey, from my point of view, he could be one of these few places. Who's line up with one of these? And then they all, between each other, they round it down to one location, and then they tell them where it is. So basically, that's the very basic version of the GPS API. So there. Each of these modems is a computer. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Each of these modems is a computer that communicates between each other, and the range is better when they're really high up. So we're going to put them really high up in the sky. But yeah, we're going to have to wait to do that. Because we don't have enough. We're invested in glass, we just don't have enough smelting materials to make that many computers. Because we're about to run low on coal, and we're already out of wood, so we can't make more charcoal. So, and I think that we're probably overdue on the episode. So this might be 2 episodes, which would be good because I'm a little behind on episodes. Yeah. So, and also how this ID system works is every computer is given an ID. So like this is ID 1 because it was, okay, so technically the first computer should be ID 0. But at the very first episode, if you look back, he went really high up into the sky and he actually vanished. So I had to go into the world files and copy all those programs over into this into a duplicate guy. So that's what happened there. Yeah, yeah. So I had to confess that I had to fix that. So how did it restart? Why is it on the 2nd of January? I don't get it. I don't get it. It was like February last episode. Now it's January, first year of the world. I don't get it. But yeah. So yeah. Bye.